Begin our talk this evening, as we do at Bungie, with a safety tip. Whether it's an activity, it's a meeting, it's a teleconference, we always talk about safety first. So let me share a safety tip with you. We're in the fall season. Children have gone back to school. The daylight in the morning is getting less. It's getting darker earlier in the evenings. Many of you that work will soon be commuting in the dark, both in the mornings and perhaps in the evenings as well. So the tip is to simply encourage you to slow down, take additional time, be particularly attentive to pedestrians and children who might be in the neighborhoods and on the streets. So there's a bit of food for thought to start with. I had the privilege of meeting Jackie back when I presented her with the Safe Community Award on behalf of the Bungie during the Volunteer New York Safety Spirit Volunteer Awards in 2015. I met Jackie for the first time before the event, and I was immediately struck by her warmth, her energy, her positive spirit that absolutely, as all of you know, radiates from her. It was 100% clear to me very quickly that she leads from her heart and with a strong sense of purpose and mission and a desire to be a force for good, not only here in Rockland County, but throughout the world. At Bungie, my job is to work with leaders and workers from across our global organization to help to ensure that safety of people from many different cultures all around the world. We do that in many ways. We do it through training, through education. We use policies, we have procedures, and we use best practices that we share across the globe. But those activities, as valuable as they are in their own right, would be nothing without the overriding sense of care and concern that we have for the health and the well-being of every one of our workers, and by extension to their family members as well. And committed leadership that emanates from the heart, starting with our CEO, Soren, and it permeates through every level of our organization. We also preach empowerment. We want every leader and every worker at our company to put the safety of themselves and of their co-workers first. And that should be ahead of profit and ahead of production in our company. We want every worker to recognize and control risks, to exercise good judgment, and to take it upon themselves to stop an activity that they may deem to be unsafe anywhere at any time. As I've come to know more about Worldwide Community First Responder, I've been struck by the similarities in our mission and in our approach. Jackie and her colleagues at WCFR, all of whom are volunteers, do what they do because they care about people, truly and genuinely. For them, their cause of helping people, near and far, prepare and respond to emergencies is deeply personal. Upon accepting her Volunteer Spirit Award in 2015, Jackie spoke of her experience traveling to Haiti following the catastrophic earthquake there in 2010 to provide first response training. She recounted how one of the people she had trained said to her, and I'll repeat what was in the video because it was so powerful. "If only we knew what you are teaching us right now, fewer people would have died in the earthquake." As Jackie relived that moment in front of hundreds of people that day, the power it held for her was palpable to everyone in the audience. It still gives me goosebumps as I think about it. As we know through our own experiences, sometimes a single moment can change everything forever. From her experience in Haiti, Jackie resolved to do everything in her power to ensure that she would never hear those words spoken again. From it came three simple beliefs that form the foundation of WCFR's mission today. The first is that everyone should be a first responder. Next is everyone should know what to do in the case of an emergency. And no one should die because someone did not know how to give first aid. While I know Jackie and her fellow volunteers at WCFR get a tremendous sense of fulfillment from what they do, I would argue that we are all better off for Jackie having had that transformative life experience. So WCFR cares about people and their safety, truly. They are passionate about what they do and they are committed to it. Their sense of mission and purpose is personal and it's deeply held. They also focus, as we do at Bunge, on empowering people. Their motto, teaching people, saving lives, speaks to that. Just as we at Bunge see everyone at our company as a potential safety leader, WCFR sees every person in the community as a potential first responder. We strive for a world where we eliminate all preventable incidents, but we know our world today is far from perfect. Incidents happen. People have medical emergencies, and when they do, how we respond in those critical first moments can change outcomes and save lives. First responders provide care to people in their greatest moment of need and intervene to protect families from having to endure the devastating loss of their loved ones. And when catastrophic event strikes, as numerous people have talked about tonight, first responders come to the aid of entire communities, often putting their own lives on the line in the process. Through training in first aid and preventive measures, the volunteers at WCFR empower people of different cultures, generations, and walks of life to be first responders and safety leaders in their communities. With each person WCFR touches with their message and trains in first response, they plant a seed that will blossom and one day bear fruit with the power to alter outcomes and save lives. And your support helps make that possible. What a tremendous and beautiful thing. That brings me to the final point I would like to leave you with this evening. We all know the expertise, energy, and passion that WCFR volunteers bring to what they do, but they cannot do it alone. They count on the active support of people like us, people who share their same commitment to making a difference in the lives of people and being forces for good in the world, close to home as well as far away. WCFR would not be celebrating its 6th year without it. Partnership is a great way that we, individually and collectively, can increase the effectiveness and impact WCFR can have. By partnering with WCFR, you are helping advance the cause of safety and the well-being of people. It's a noble endeavor, rivaled by few others. And seeing your personal contributions help WCFR further its good work and multiply the benefits they bring to our communities is tremendously rewarding. So for those of us tonight who are already partnering with WCFR, a genuine and sincere thank you. For those of you who have not yet had that experience and the rewards that come with it, I encourage you to partner with WCFR by giving of your time, your donations, or perhaps doing both. You will do so secure in the knowledge that Jackie and the good people at WCFR will invest your contribution in the best way possible towards ensuring fewer lives are lost or irrevocably altered because no one was available to provide critical first response. All of us can sleep better at night knowing that. Thank you.